back to Friday reviews, where we have quite a few to talk about, which is exciting because the past couple of weeks I've just been lacking a lot on the Monday Movie Hunt movies, watching them. However, I have been watching a lot of other movies for the 100-day film challenge thing, but this week I thought, you know what, I need to catch up. So that is what I did. So first one is the one that you guys voted for in the poll for Monday Movie Hunting. So I ordered this on Monday and it's now Friday, and the poll for next week's is still going on, so if you guys want to vote for the movie which I'll be ordering on Monday, this Monday coming, go ahead and check out Monday's video from this week to vote for the next movie, if that makes sense. So the one you guys voted for this week was Florence Jenkins, and it says Meryl Streep, Hugh Grant, and this guy from Big Bang Theory, and he actually was probably one of my favourite characters. And this is actually based on a true story of which I didn't know much about, and I can kind of see why I maybe would not know much about it, having now watched the film. It's set in the 1940s, New York, so I did really enjoy kind of that aspect of it, the time period, and obviously the location. And obviously Meryl Streep plays Florence Foster Jenkins, who basically is a... I mean, I think on the back it says that she is a socialite, but she kind of founded this. Obviously I haven't actually looked up the true story yet, so I'm not actually sure how close they are, but in the movie she founded this kind of, what would you call it, like kind of like a company for music, and I can't think of the name what we'd call it, but anyway, and she also wants to be an opera singer, and it's quite funny. It's quite a weird film, and Hugh Grant wasn't exactly how I thought he was going to be. I'm not sure. I love Hugh Grant, well I used to, like About a Boy and Notting Hill and Love Actually and I think Hugh Grant films, you know, this kind of early 2000s, kind of 90s Hugh Grant type thing. And he looks so much older, but I'm not sure whether he has aged a lot or whether they made him look a bit older, but I haven't watched him in a film for a long time, so maybe he's just gotten older. Meryl Streep was fantastic. She looked brilliant. She obviously always is fantastic. She did a great job. As Florence and as our lead, like I said, I loved this guy here who I think is like the Big Bang Theory. He was really funny and added a lot to the movie for me. The concept is kind of, there's not a massive concept, but I feel like it went well. It didn't feel like it dragged, which I felt like it could have, but it didn't. It really kind of went on with the movie and kind of progressed well, and there's certain parts of the movie when I was just like, I don't know, it made you feel things that you didn't think you would. There was definitely side characters in this that I really liked, and I think that I would watch it again in the future, but I'd have to give it a little bit of a while to wait to watch it. I don't know, I wouldn't be one that I'd watch again straight away. But I did really enjoy it, so thank you guys so much for voting for it in the poll. I know it's kind of cheating because it came out the week that I put it in the poll, but I had wanted to see it from the director of The Queen, which I actually haven't seen, and Philomena, which I have seen and did enjoy. Anyways, that's Florence Foster Jenkins. I gave that 4 stars. I enjoyed it, it was good. I do want to look up kind of a bit more about the real story. And then we'll go in the order that I watched them, I suppose. I finally watched No Escape, which I picked up. It's my first Monday Movie Hunt of the year pickup, and I hadn't watched it. So it's like, I need to watch this movie. I watched it. Oh my gosh, it was very, very, very intense. They're in this, they're in a country which I'm sure they do not specify. I'm just trying to look at the back now to see whether they're in some place in Asia. But they don't really specify. I'm pretty sure they didn't, because I was kind of wondering the whole time, where are they? And they go there for work anyway. And this kind of rioting war type thing breaks out, and it's very on the edge of your seat, kind of like scary, dying to just get something, I don't know, it really was intense, and I really did enjoy that. I kind of hadn't watched a movie this intense for a while, and I really did enjoy it. I gave it 4 stars because I felt like it did leave me, it didn't give much before it got into that. I didn't feel as much for the characters at first. I don't know. I enjoyed it, but I felt like I could have had a bit more backstory. I don't know. I guess it did have some. It kind of, I don't know. 4 stars is still good though, so I don't know why I'm trying to justify my rating. But I enjoyed it. It was good. It was different. It was very much an on the edge of your seat movie, and I'm glad that I finally watched it. And I would watch it again, but not in a rush. And it was, some parts of it were quite scary, quite intense. Like I say, it was a good movie. It's a family, they move for work, and then they just have this disastrous time and it's very intense. So I gave that one 4 stars, and it was very interesting, but I think it's weird that they didn't say where it was set. I'm not sure if they just didn't because they didn't want to, I don't know. Or maybe you guys know, maybe it says in the movie and I just missed that because the whole time I was like, where are they? Anyway, the next movie that I watched is quite different, and I watched it on the same night. I feel like I needed something that was like, whew, because I was like so, like, it was so intense. I watched Daddy's Home with Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg. Had to check them. And I enjoyed this. I feel like, just to be clear, No Escape, I feel like it was a 4 to 4.5 rating, whereas I did give Daddy's Home a 4, but I feel like it was more of a 3.5 to 4 type rating. It's a comedy, it was funny, but not massively. It had its funny moments. It was very silly funny. I did enjoy it. Basically, it's about the stepdad, and then the dad actually kind of comes home and he's kind of fighting for the kids' affection and kind of that kind of thing. And I did enjoy it. It was fun, and it was definitely something lighthearted that I needed after watching No Escape. But it wasn't super memorable. I think it's one that I could put on in the background and just watch and enjoy. And I probably would watch it again. I'd probably watch it again sooner than No Escape, just because it's that easy fluff type thing. And like I said, at one point I was going to give it 3.5, but then the end kind of did win me over a little bit. It had a little bit of fun, feel-good fluff, so I gave it 4. And it was just kind of a fun time watch. It wasn't anything too serious, but I had fun with it. Yeah, you know, it's not too much to say about that one. And then the next one, I also gave 4 stars. I don't know, I gave every one of these movies 4 stars. Pride and Prejudice and Zombies, and this I've been meaning to get around to watching. Obviously it came out a few months ago. It was very interesting. I've seen the Pride and Prejudice that Keira Knightley is in. I have not read the book and I haven't seen any other adaptations, so that was the only kind of basis that I had to go off. And I felt like it did follow the story of Pride and Prejudice quite well. I thought it was really interesting how it did that. I was like, oh, this is weird. And then it just kind of had zombies, and I really liked that aspect, and I really liked Lily James's character. She was really cool. It was really quite good. I really did enjoy it, but I just didn't feel like, I feel like I was just not, I feel like actually at the time I watched it I wasn't as focused, because it was just kind of, I don't know, I found it kind of weird. I don't know why. I haven't read the book. I did really enjoy the take on it though, and I really loved how they just embraced it, and zombies was always part of the culture, and how it did have some backstory, and how it really did remind you of Pride and Prejudice. It wasn't just like a little bit, which I enjoyed, because sometimes, you know, they can just put the name and it would just be kind of similar, but it was really quite the story how it went along. I did really enjoy that, so yeah, overall I enjoyed this one. I would watch it again. Definitely, it just wasn't, it didn't blow me away. I just kind of sat through it and enjoyed it, and it was just kind of, it was quite an easy watch really. It was quite fun, and it was just, yeah, I enjoyed it. I liked that it had the kind of dark and then the period classic. It was weird. The mix was interesting. It's not something I've seen before, so yeah, that was good. I enjoyed it. And then I rewatched Zootropolis, which of course I gave 5, so it's the exception to the bunch. This movie, I did a review on it. I love it. It's great. So those are the movies that I watched this week that I picked up on Mondays. Obviously we have No Escape, which is pretty old, Florence vs. Jenkins, which you guys voted for, Zootropolis, which is a rewatch, and then Pride and Prejudice and Zombies and Daddy's Home are out a few months ago. I'm inserting clip. I have just ended this video, Friday reviews, and I forgot to mention something. I watched Florence vs. Jenkins, but I haven't finished The Danish Girl. I know, I just can't, I don't know. Guys, I'm so sorry, but before the end of September, I will finish it, and it will be in a Friday reviews. But I am doing the poll movies. It's just I start every hour into the movie, or 45 minutes, and I've just not been able to finish it yet. But you know, we'll see. Yeah, sorry. So back to me saying goodbye. It might be really weirdly cut in, but I just wanted to mention that. I thought if I completely forget, everyone would be like, what? Let me know if you've seen any of these movies down in the comments below. Let me know if you want me to keep doing Friday reviews, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Goodbye!